Well, hello everybody, Smithy here, and yes, I can see it flying in the background behind my head. Whee, they're all still here. We are at the aviary, and it's due an upgrade. Yes, we want to do some upgrading. What I want to do is a few things. One is take out this hillside that's in front of the aviary and put some of the new stuff in. You can see where it sort of comes round. What I want to do is take the mountainside down a bit and change some stuff. I'm not too sure whether I'll be able to do it though exactly what I want to do, because I wanted to do like it is in the movie, but I would have to redesign a lot of landscape. We shall see. Right, okay, let's change back into the other one. Get back over there. Right, yes. I could take some of this off the front, but the only problem is the dome is so big, look, that technically here is where literally that's sort of the middle, because it's such a big dome. So it may not actually work what I wanted to do. So what I might just do is open up the river through there. So we shall see. Ooh, look, yeah, love them. Right. So welcome back everybody. This is 2 days later. Oh, I've had a busy birthday week. Yeah, I've had so much going on. I do apologise for not getting the videos out as quickly as usual. But also the fact is, the big problem is it's been a very noisy household this week. My son has got Borderlands 2, the complete DLC pack, which was on PlayStation for a super duper low price this week. So him and his mates have been playing Borderlands for the last 5 days straight, and so where the computer is, there's not much chance of getting a quiet time. But hey, this is what I did, what I have done on and off over the last 2 days. It doesn't take very long, but I've just been really busy with my birthday and stuff. So this is, as I said before, ooh, sheep. Oh yeah, I do like that new thing. I just have to point it towards. Look at that. I do like that. Hey, I do like that new little mod, I must admit. Here is the glass here, and what I'm going to do is going to open this out now. I have to just leave that, but you see, because the way I use Will Edit, the glass literally expands out, and I've made a complete cavern here. So what I've got to do is just do this a minute. Set 0. Oh, there we go. What I've had to do to make the water work is the easiest way is make one level and put all the water in, and then when I take out the water down to the bottom here, it'll be all fine. But you can see here, again, I'm going to have to go outside. You can see where the literally where the center line is. Now this just happens to be, it doesn't actually, is it? It's not the middle. This is still not the middle, because the middle should be, oh that's it, this is the middle layer all the way around. So funny enough, where we've set it, it's not low enough to make the aquarium, make the aviary. I'm thinking of my next build, guys and girls. Yeah, the aviary, even though it's that big, as you can see down this one, there's the center circle. It just happens that the waterway there hits the center. So my next aviary, I'm going to have to start the aviary right from scratch. I'll still bring the buildings in and move them around, and what I'm going to do is doing bits and pieces. But you can see here that really on the Jurassic World aviary, that point here, which is dead center, you can see it go around. This point where I love this, the fact you can see through the glass. This point here, yeah, it's got to be really, if you think about it, it's got to be around about this level. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but we'll have to find a big mountain to put that in. So that is going to be a bit of a trouble, but that is going to be for another video. But so what we're going to do though is I'm going to make this into the best thing I can on this world because I wanted to put in a modern visitor area, and it's made out of white and metal and stuff. That's sort of the Jurassic Park as a Jurassic Park visitor centre, and this one's going to be a Jurassic World one over there. But let's go and carry on with this. Oh, and look. We're still waiting for the update. That's another reason probably why I haven't been putting many videos, but main ones, it's my birthday week. So let's just bring in, there's some new flying pteranodons, etc., which are on the DeviantArt. Go over there and have a look, guys and girls. Some of you will have already seen them. What you do is search for JurassiCraft DeviantArt page and you'll get it, and they've put some new super duper flying creatures. I think we're up for 10 now, but we've got 5 of them here. Now they all died as they usually do, so what I'll do is just bring them in because I like them having flying around for 10 minutes. So we'll bring I think this is Dimorphodon. Yeah, we like Dimorphodons. See that? You can see the Dimorphodon shows up in that, doesn't it? Superb. Let's put a couple of those. There you go. Right. Let's do the Pteranodon. 55. That is really cool. Now I think this mod is... Hey! Oh, did you see that? It went straight to 55. Now, weird how it just suddenly dies, but that's it. Then we've got the Eludidactylus. Cool. Or what? We're just going to put 2 of each. I like to have flight. Oh, wow. Now, I didn't remember seeing that colour before, but that's well cool. That's well cool. Right, Ludidactylus, that's 40. They've all got different health bars, which is quite interesting. The Tropicavanthus, one of my favourite, this one with the super bill, as I call it. It's a meaty bill. What would be really cool, JurassiCraft, is to have these attack the pigs. Imagine if they saw their food and go down and then attack the pig down there. That would be well cool to fly out and do that. I think that would be excellent. And the last but not least, the Pterodactylus. This I really like. There you go. Beautiful, isn't it? There we go. And yeah, there's that one having a bit of frame rate drop there. Whoa. Whoa, that's a bit weird. There we go. Right, if that continues, I'm going to have to get rid of them. Rightio, I'm going to come back out and then... Oh, we're back. We're all right. Right, we brought those in because I wanted to have them flying around. Yeah, so I think what I've got to find on the new map is I'm going to have to find an area very similar to the movie, and then we build the dome from there. I like the size of this. It's about the right size dome to do what we want to do, but yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So let's go and carry on down here. So I had loads of good things for my birthday. Let's go on there. Missed it. I got a new headset which I haven't tried using yet. I got a few games. So that's another thing as well, because I haven't been able to film. I've been playing the new Dirt Rally update and WRC5. Not too impressed by WRC5, but I am so impressed with the new updates for Dirt Rally. They are just awesome. But we'll come to that in another video. Right, so what I got to do here now is, what I need to do is literally start digging this out. I also need to fill in this area here, because what we got here is just a case of filling this in rather than anything else, because the water is like going away. There we go. And we just fill it in like there. So I've got to do a bit of doesn't matter about everything else, to be honest here, as long as I've got this filled in. So what I want to do is make it very similar to that over there. I think what I'm going to do is take out a bit more on the right hand side. It's sort of a narrow entrance. What I am going to do though is I am going to put a gate on that end and a gate on this end. So this will be almost like the sterile area here, and I might even put an access, might even do some sort of access, an access area to go up to the top. But the idea is, if you had boats coming in here, they would be completely covered, i.e. they would be completely enclosed, because as we saw, all the birds attacked and then it could go outside into this side, which will be where the Cretaceous cruise would be. So what you could have is Cretaceous cruise, which is the open air boat, and you could have the more adventurous boat, which takes you down here into this area. Right, okay, I will come back shortly after doing a bit more of that. I seem to be having frame rate slow down at the moment, so I don't know whether it's the beasts. We'll just check that out. Yeah, so I think I just had a bit of a problem there, but I put it back and it was fine. So what I've got to just do is create a bit more of this, really. I take it down to there. It's just about, it is a bit of work, but that's fine. The water fills in there. Then I can take out the base area afterwards. So I don't want this overhang because it's a bit too much. So there is a bit of sort of, it is usually alright, but there is a bit of fiddly stuff, and then once we get down to the other bit it's much bigger. Let's see what I did there. Let's see, shall we go for, that might be just about right there. Get rid of that, and you have to sort of make it, I want to make it properly look like a gorge. Anything else, so that now can come out of there. I'm still getting a bit slow down. That can come out of there right down to sort of there to make it a bit better access, and I can fill the water in like that. So that's why you should always build with just one layer and then the water fills in afterwards. The idea is I wanted it to be pretty big up there, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to change all this stone into soil on this particular side, and then when you go into here it's obviously a stone cavern. That's what I aim to do. So I'm just going to be playing around with this a bit more, sort of getting it a bit better, a bit wider, so it's wide as that down there, and then I shall come back and show you what we've got. And I've got to put some lighting in. See, that works fine. It's just about doing it and taking a bit of time to do it and make it bigger. Right. I really do think I'm going to do a sort of an access point. It's almost like a delivery station, and what we could have is a tunnel in here and a lift up to the visitor centre here. That could be really cool, and you could have the same on the other side. Right, I'm going to finish this tunnel, which shouldn't take me too long now, and then come back and show you, and then we'll move on. Wait, they're already in here, look. This is the problem. If we don't have some sort of area, they will fly in. Right, that's all good fun. Right, here we go. We've actually dug it out now, so the last thing to do will be to dig out the actual gorge down here. It's not going to be as fully deep as the main river, but I'm going to make it quite deep. So the easiest way to do that will be literally to find a square area where it's not going to be any difficulty, and we go down to the depth we want, right click, and then I can start taking it out like so, and I can add the sand and stuff. Whoa, no, that wasn't supposed to happen. That was because I was using stone, and it's not worked with the water. Right, I need to have a play with this. Oh, I can fill it with water anyway. That's no problem. I'll just have to fill it with water afterwards using the same thing. Oh no, and look, I've taken that out, so I'll have to do slash undo. Oh, and then slash undo. Right, just got it back to there. So I need to think about this one, how I'm doing this, because it's obviously there. I took the area out, which I shouldn't have done. Now why did I do that? Because I thought I had it exactly right. Oh, maybe I didn't. Right, okay, I'm going to work this one out. I'm going to see how it works. I might just take sections out like this here and see what happens if I do 0. That works. Ah, right, okay. So I might just try and work it better. Might take me a bit of time, but at least I won't have the hassle of the water. And then it's just about taking things down, and then we'll come back. In fact, what I'll do is almost do the opposite of the roof, which is at some point now about that level I will put a layer of sand on the edge. So I'm going to work that out, and I will come back once I've done it. Just to show you it does work. Once I got it worked out, it's just a case of making it and it goes down like that. So once I worked out where I was going to with the depth for this, it's quite easy to do. So I'm going to go down a few more and then make it narrower and then take out the rest, because I wanted it pretty deep. I didn't want to be able to see the bottom, but it has been dug out and now I can't see the bottom anyway, so I think I will leave it at that and then put some sand in at that particular level. So what I'm going to do is just take out the rest of the gravel and everything, and then I will put a layer of sand on the bottom to make it lighter. So welcome back everybody. I have done hours of work. Hey, right, so we have a new cruise. We haven't got the monorail fixed yet. Oh, what's happened there? That's a bit weird. Yes, a couple of things broken there. I will endeavour to start repairing the monorail. That really needs to be done. It won't take me actually long. I just need to sort of put the rail tracks back in and then redo the red ones. It'll be easier just to whack a great big line of normal tracks and then put the red tracks on afterwards, which may be the longest part of it. But there we go. Right, okay, so we have got a new cruise, not into that area there. We have got a new cruise into the Aviary with a fully enclosed hardened toughened boat. And we have a way for you to get in the Aviary when you download the map. It'll be later in the week, before next week. Here is the Aviary, and here is the first of the Lockgates I have built. There's Lockgates this side, and I'll go and show you the tunnels basically. But so let's have a look at this Lockgate at start. So each boat will come up to here to the entrance. Now you want Lockgates because you don't want any of the creatures escaping from inside, so you have to have these double gates. What I've gone for, I know I haven't done that, there we go, there's one thing I didn't do, which is put in the wall here, which is a 98. Oh, there we go. Let's see if we can get right down here. About that. I think that's about right. Stop anything swimming out as well. 98. Oh, still not done it, has it? I have to just go down there a minute and go to the bottom, and oh, that's why. Yeah, let's see. I think we might have to just do that right down there. Let's do that. Click that. There we go. 98. There we go. Right, I'll leave the light in the bottom as well. Bit of fun. So the boats will come in from here, and obviously there'll be a great warning to come, but the boats are fully enclosed with glazed roof and haven't done one yet, so the crews can come either from this side or the other side, and I'll show you why. People can get on and off, i.e. the workers can get on and off and come in here. This is the access tunnel here, so you can come inside, fully glazed. I haven't done anything else yet. I haven't done any on this particular one. I haven't done any special entrances or whatever, but the guys and girls can be here, the security. And we have, in fact what I did do is I have this thing here, and I'll show you why I didn't need it for this one, but I'm going to leave that there for now and take that out. Actually, that's probably interesting why I had that, but you don't need that. I'll just leave the beam in there. So if I just take that out, and I'll show you why I copied it from the other one. Set to 0. There we go. And it's even got a metal bar there, but we can do that. Right, okay. That's just a strengthening area there, which will be quite fine. You'll see why I've got this in the other one. Just finish off with some lighting. Yeah, there we go, and one there. Right, so and you can also walk through into the Aviary as well through the access point here, which will be rather dangerous, but hey, we can look after that. So the boats will come into the Aviary here. And once you're in the Aviary, there is nothing down here to see really. It's just another river, which I had. I'm not going to do anything with that, even though it goes through over there. And then we can have the riverboat cruise through the Aviary and through this gorge, which is pretty cool. Looking at the walkways, and I don't know what else I'm going to put in here, but what I'll put in some nesting areas. For the there's a nesting area here, see, which haven't got any birds on at the moment because of course they keep dying, so we're waiting for that. And then here we go, down the tunnel down this end. Right, this has been a work of art, so I thought I'd show you that second. Remember, if we dug the tunnel out, well, it's now complete again. This is a single lock gate this side, so let's go and walk through here. I was contemplating doing a little walkway all the way around here, which is caged in. Which I'd would be rather cool again, wouldn't it, if it was all caged in and you can walk from one end to the other. But hey, so we come in here. This is the first lock gate, so when you come out, mostly it'll be opened, let the boat in, and then it comes into here. Now you could get rid of any of the pteranodons here, or the any of the other creatures before you come along here. And then this is the final security dock gate. Here we go. And again, this is why it was shaped at this end, because I have to show you that this is part of the dome. Here's the dome. Sheep are on it already. So we had the double gates here. Didn't really need them, but I've put them in. And the boats will wait here where you can go through. Still haven't repaired that. Little bits and pieces here need to do. And then you have come to the outside. You can see the shape of the dome here, in that it's had to be shaped like that, and then there's the dock inside. Now, where does this come out? This comes out into the ocean. So the ooh, what's that down there? Is that a mushroom sitting in my water? Yes, one of those things to the map. Right, and there's sheep everywhere. So the cruise to the aviary can come from the seaside, in that you could have the aviary which comes round from the water area around this side. If I just show you, this is the sea aquarium. I thought it was funnier. The sea aquarium is over here, of course, which we haven't put any. Oh, we could put some of the fish in here, can we? Put the big fish in here. Remember, we built this quite a lot of episodes ago. Another train station over there. So that will take us neatly round to the other side. So when you come on the cruise, you could have like a circular cruise, which would take you round into the ocean that way, in through the aviary, and then out the other side from the hotel or from the dock over here, which would be really cool. And the dock being back over here. So it's a nice circular route. I need to do some more of that. I need to finish off the hotel. So there you have it. We'll have to now design a new type of boat. Very similar on the design of this, but with a glass roof, really. It might be a bit bigger than this, actually, because it would have to be to fit people in. So we'll have to think about that. Right, let's just go back round to here. So the final thing today on this video is show you what we're going to do next, and I've cleared the area out. This is going to be an ultra modern visitor attraction. Again, it will be literally the other side. I would suspect that this aviary would become one of the biggest attractions on the park, to be honest, because of the number of new creatures that you will see in here. It's really cool as well. So for this particular build, I am going to keep, obviously, that down there. I'm going to keep the old fashioned one, as I said. I'm going to now build an ultra modern one, which will reflect the aviary. So we've got the stairs coming up, which I never finished off covering up, and we'll come into here, and literally it will be, I'm sure it's going to be quartz block. That's my favourite little building block. A nice quartz block all the way. Ooh, that's not quartz for a start, is it? Yeah, my favourite quartz block. And so it's sort of starting off, and I'll have to do the shape. It is going to be a circular shape at the front, and it's going to be ultra modern with glass floors, very similar to this area here with glass floors, but it's going to be an ultra modern one. I'm going to have to take these two trees out, really, of that, because you wouldn't see anything. So it will sort of come out, and we will have a walkway that will stick out here. We'll literally have it coming out sort of across this way at some point, on a pivot, maybe just about there, really. And so that I've got some ideas for design. Actually, I know exactly what I'm going to build. So that will be the next episode. We're going to have 2 episodes in the aviary, and then we'll move over to the main area, probably the hotel. I'm going to probably do the hotel build, because that will take a lot of time, but I can do stuff in between as well, and hopefully we'll be able to introduce all the new dinosaurs again, which will be really cool. have a special episode on that. So sorry for the delay in getting this video out, but it was quite a lot of effort to build that down there and bring that across as well. So thank you very much indeed for watching. Got lots more to build yet, and we'll see you next time. Thank you very much indeed. Bye bye for now.